What's up, guys? It's us, the unofficial, official Pokemon art judges. We're back at it again. We're ranking every Prismatic Evolutions Secret art card in terms of art. All the cards will be judged and ranked using our handy dandy tier list. So, without further ado, here's our list.
Not sure who this is. Amari. Amari. I mean, there's so many ways to say her name. We like to just say the metal girl. She's just like so metal, like hardcore. She's giving off a Chun-Li vibe with the cool hair buns and the blue outfit. I really like the waterfall in the background, but it's lacking a bit. But I think it's still worthy of B tier.
We got normal Atticus, school Atticus. It's a pretty bland card, but I guess it's supposed to be. I think it's meant to be their mild-mannered alternate versions. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what it is. Art-wise, it's just okay. It's nothing crazy. In fact, this guy looks like he's going door to door trying to sell me Tupperware at like 60% discount or something like that, which, to be honest, it's a great deal. But I just don't have the space for it, you know? But he's pushy, so I end up buying all of it. And the total comes out to be like $323.72, but I'm too deep in. I can't say no at this point. Nope, put this guy in D tier for making me go through a traumatic event just now. Then we get Ninja Atticus. This is a 180 from his other form. It's exciting, the colors are vibrant. This guy has never even heard of Tupperware. Put this guy in the A tier.
Brassius is his name. Brassius? The green-haired guy. This guy makes me feel unsafe, first of all. He's got spikes in his hair, on his jacket, on his belt. This guy has never had a hug in his life. You know what? His face, too, it's like, how old are you? I think it's okay. I feel like the colors are just a little too dull. And for that, meh. You know what? I'm just going to put all these guys as one grouping, because I basically have the same things to say about all of these guys. They're just a bit too bland. Even their backgrounds are a little too boring. And I know they're supposed to be like that, but I'm just not a fan. I guess it is kind of cool to see them in their normal forms. Like, I'll have to put them all in C tier. Pretty meh.
Alright, up next we got Friends in Paldea. This is a 5-for-1 special. Buy one card, get 4 extra trainers for free. For free! For the amount of characters alone, it's worth it. I feel like it could have been a little more special, but it's still pretty good. I'll put this card in the B tier. Larry's Efficiency. This is the most exciting card I've seen for this guy. There's not much to say about this card in general. He's pretty meh, but he's the only one that is allowed to be. He's gonna go in the C tier. You've earned your meh spot.
This is a Rayfort. Ryfort? Get a new name. This is a very cool trainer card. I want to be this girl. I want her hair, her outfit. I love her medallion. It's almost giving me like a Native American vibe. The fringe. She's got like a fringe moment. I mean, she's super, super cool. Up to me, I'd put her in A tier for sure. Also, I just noticed the Marshadow pin in her hair. So she's getting some additional bias points from me. I'm putting her in the A tier. This is Old Time Lady. The colors in this card are very blah. Just like the majority of the other trainer cards so far. Maybe that's the idea, to make the trainers as boring as possible so that the SIRs look way better in comparison. Either way, C tier for this lady. Her hair. That's a stick of butter on her head. Come on.
Next, we're going into the SIRs. And up first, is the 4 Ogrepons. These guys are pretty cool. They got cool colors that help the card pop. But you know what? Now that I look at these cards a bit more, I feel inspired. Here's a suggestion to Pokemon. Start making scratch and sniff cards. Think about it. I mean, just check out the Earth Ogrepon. Look at me and tell me that doesn't smell like pink lemonade. And the regular Ogrepon would clearly be sherbet. The fire one looks like it smells like maybe fruit punch? Yeah, fruit punch. What do you think the water one would be?
I feel like the background on that one is more like a kiwi lemonade or a limeade.
Don't be scared, Pokemon. If Garbage Pal Kids can do it, then so can you. Put these guys in the B tier. If you start making a scratch and sniff card, I'll be expecting my check, Pokemon. Now we got Celerouge? I think? This card's pretty crazy, but I don't know if that's 100% a good thing. As cool as this card is, it's also a bit too messy. I feel like you get lost in what's going on in this card. Personally, I think this card's cool, but it's gonna go in the B tier. I like the posing, I like the colors, but I feel like it could have been cleaned up a bit better. All in all, it's still a pretty cool card, but it's just okay.
This is not okay. Yeah, no, this is not okay, Pokemon. I mean, like the colors look really cool. I just think that it was not executed well. And for that, I'm sorry, but this is unacceptable. Take it back.
Oh my god. She doesn't mean it. This is just a poor scan. It's not your fault.
I can't even see the Pokemon though.
Yo, this is a JoJo reference, for sure. Palafin, or should I say the Dolphin Jotaro? Something about this card makes me feel like I'm looking at a chalk art piece. I think it might be the fuzziness around the hands. Whatever the case, this card is outstanding.
This card is very artsy-fartsy. I could see this card being auctioned off as like an art piece, hanging in someone's Airbnb for like $1 million. No, $1 billion.
Ooh. Get that hard B in. With that said though, it's going in the S tier, the very first S tier of the set. Now we got Iron Hands, and right off the bat, this is a great looking card. I don't care what anybody says. I think this might be my favorite color combination. This card is such a visual treat, I don't think I can say anything negative about it. This card is an absolute S tier.
I was just gonna say, I would be terrified to get abducted by this thing. If you see this in the sky, please run the other way. Don't even tell anyone, they won't believe you. Another brilliant use of colors here. The blacks and the pinks really making this card stand out. But it definitely feels ominous. This is another S tier quality card.
Now it's Iron Crown. You know what? These future Pokemon might have my favorite arts. This one has like a cybernetic dream nighttime vibe. I don't really know how to describe it. It's strangely calming. These future Pokemon are done so well, but because they're in the Eevee set, they're gonna be forgotten about. Which is kind of a good thing, because while people are gonna be simping over the Eevees, you can secretly buy these cards for a steal. Another S tier for the future Pokemon. Sandy Shocks, a very cool ancient looking card that perfectly encapsulates the ancient stone vibe. The colors are a bit too simple for me, personally, but this fits the aesthetic pretty well. It's not quite my tempo, but it's still a decently done card. I think it's still gonna go in the B tier though. What I'd like to see is if they brought back the ancient Mew card art and put it on some of these ancient Pokemon. I don't know, just a thought, just throwing it out there. Roaring Moon. What a beaut. This card, again, if this card wasn't in the EV set, I guarantee this easily would have been in the hundreds without a doubt. I really like the woodblock print style of this card. It's another 10 out of 10 for Shinji. The card has so much to look at, but it's not overwhelming. I don't think I can say enough about this card. It's a succulent S tier, for sure.
Next up is Petrunt. This card is poppin'. And I mean, the patterns, the colors, the layering effect really gives a fun design that I can't even look away. There's almost a comic book look to it, with the black and white outlines. Put it in the S tier for those succulent colors.
Gold Dangle. This guy's been watching one too many episodes of Rocket Power. In fact, let me get a quick dopamine hit. That's the good stuff. I'm gonna put this in the A tier.
Dragapult loves her diamonds, let me tell you. But I do not fancy this card at all. I'm not the biggest fan of the diamond look, and I feel like it takes away from Dragapult's design. This card is just too sharp and too many angles. It's just like a big mess. I'm sorry, but this needs to be redone. It's sadly going in the D tier.
This card feels like it's done in that ukiyo-e style. It's pretty cool, but I kind of wish he was a little scarier. He does feel a little cartoony. Overall, it's still a great looking card. And I'm kind of just being nitpicky at this point. So I think it belongs in the A tier. Blood Moon Ursaluna. This is one big ass scary monster. This card makes me feel small. It makes me question my decisions. This guy is scary, and for that, it's going in the S tier. Oh man. I'm not a fan of these, I'll be honest. I just think for them being special illustration rares, they don't really feel all that special. This actually feels kind of like a downgrade from some of their other cards. I just feel like they're missing that it factor that makes them feel special, you know? I think they just need to redo these and go a different route. Put these guys in the D tier.
This is atrocious. Terapagos. God, I feel so bad for this Pokemon. They're trying to push this Pokemon to be like on everything, but the design is just, it's so, I mean, it is ominous. I will say that. It's like a creature from the heavens, but I don't like how it's translated on a small scale. They're doing way too much. Take it back. Put it in D tier. Ew, Janine. When was the last time you washed your feet? Your feet stank. She's a little too comfortable around me. Let's knock her down a few notches. Put her in B tier. And for all you foot fetish sickos, this is for you.
This is just Kieran. It's a close-up of him. It's a just take it or leave it kind of card. Either you like it or you hate it. And there's 2 extra characters on this card, so I guess that's a nice plus. But it's just a picture of Kieran. Honestly, it gets a C tier, but it barely gets a C tier. I would have easily put this in disgusting, if not for the background.
Wow, so much hate. First of all, look at that angelic face. This is K-pop boy band material. I can't even believe you put him in C tier. They don't do this for any Uggo trainer. They do this for only the pretty trainers. And I remember they did this for, God, I don't remember her name, but like they gave her a glowing like face shot. Like it looks like he has a filter on. I mean, I don't know. I think he's a good looking chap. I would say this Pikachu gold is the best out of the 4 golds. So it's going to represent them. I don't even feel like I need to go through the other ones because I'm going to tell you this. Here's my take. Listen up, Pokemon. 1 gold card per set. That's right. I want to feel like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, wishing for that golden ticket. That one of one. I need that chase feeling again, Pokemon. Make it worth it. Make me sweat a little bit. Make it happen. Art-wise, I mean, it's a gold card. Cool. It'd look cool in any binder. But, I mean, if it's not Pikachu, then it's like, alright, cool. Like, it's fine. So, I'm gonna put it in meh. And now, what we've all been waiting for. The Eevees. Yeah, no, these are disgusting. I can't even... No, look at... I mean, come on, seriously. Take this back, Pokemon. How dare you? If there's any cards worth a pretty penny, it's gonna be these. Now, I got a cap of like $60. Like, I'm not gonna go over that paying over a piece of cardboard. But these cards here make me question my ethics. Beautiful. I mean, what more do you want? Clearly, Leafeon. Gorgeous. Love the lush floral forest. I mean, it's everything. It's everything for Leafeon. Next up is Flareon. The flames, the warm tones, this ring of fire. Are you kidding me? I mean, what else more do you want? This is Flareon here. Look, she's the least of my favorites, but even then, look at this background. I mean, the crown, the jewel, the prismatic design that they gave them is, and look at even these little tiny bubbles here. Perfect. I think this one might be one of my tops. My beautiful little snowflake. Jolteon. Just being Jolteon. Just super sparky. Love it. Stop. This card makes me want to cry. And it's because I know I'll probably never have it. Such a good card. This is a dream. This card is a dream. Sylveon, another. Just the cutest. Just the cutest. Most pretty Pokemon. Love. And Umbreon. The king himself. Gosh. Now we got the one who started it all, Eevee. Even as neutral as it is, it's still a beautiful piece. Anyone would be lucky to have any of these in their binder. My God. So you already know that these guys are the top picks. We don't even have to discuss it. But my top Eevee, this girl right here. This dream of a card. This is it. Sell my kidneys. Sell a toe. I don't know. How many toes do you really need? I think you already knew. All the Eevees are clearly first place succulent.
That was our list for Prismatic Evolutions. If you think a card needs to be on a different tier, let us know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching or listening, and we'll see you on the next one. Let's go play crazy.
Pretty crazy, guys.
Yeah.
Those are so boring.
No, they're not. This one's badass. Look at this shit. This is some Dandadan shit. This is some Dandadan shit. Look at it. Look at it. Go up to it and look at it. Go stand right there. Kieran. So Kieran,
How are you gonna put it in C tier?
you'll see. How are you gonna put Pikachu in C tier?
Basic.
You know, like what I wrote about the juice.
No, the little jellies.
Little jelly that's shooting out of it.
Little jellies shooting out of its asshole. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, but her sultriness.
How do you know she's sultry?
Her eyes.
You can't even see the oracle's
And
eyes.
her lips. Rhyfort.
What the hell is her name?
Rhyfart?
Rhyfort? Rhyfart. Rayfort.
Rayfart.